The valley of Baca. What does that mean? Turn to Psalms 84. And he says, the psalmist, in verse 5, blessed is the man whose strength is in you. So, where is your strength? Where do we find our strength? Is it in the bank account? In our friends? In our family? In our looks? In our education? In our work occupation? What is it that brings you strength? Every one of those can be taken away from you in a heartbeat. Where do you find your strength? This man found it where? In God. And he tells us how he does it. He says, whose heart is set on pilgrimage. He's not thinking that this is his ultimate home. He's only passing through. Therefore, setbacks here, they don't crush him because there's something better coming. This is not pie in the sky, heaven floating on a cloud or anything like that. We don't really comprehend that we're being prepared for a kingdom to come. We're going to be priests and kings in this place. We're going to reign and rule, judging angels, having positions of authority. We must be prepared for that. Our sufferings equal glory. But our thinking doesn't work that way. We want ease. We want convenience. We want security. Those are natural human things. We want love, all of those things. Nothing wrong with that. But listen, whose heart is set on pilgrimage, as they pass through the valley of Baca, they make it a spring. Now that's an incredible thing. The valley of Baca in the Hebrew means valley of tears. It's a valley of tears. It's a place of weeping. It's a place of sadness, of heartbreak. Think about this for just a minute. You just went through a divorce. Or you just found out your spouse is cheating. You just lost your money. You lost your job. You got a bad report from the doctor. You found out one of your children is on drugs. Or you found out from the school teacher or something that there's something bad going on with one of your kids and something that you didn't know about. And all of a sudden, you're overcome with this terrible, terrible fear of weakness and loss. How can I face this? Passing through the valley of Baca, this valley of hurt, this valley of pain, this valley of shock, they turn it into a well of hope. Their troubles drove them into the heart of Christ, drove them closer to God than they ever would have been before. Moses found the burning bush where? On the backside of the desert. Joseph learned to be Prime Minister of England, in prison for all of those years. Gideon with 300 learned what it was to face 15,000. You can go through the Bible and see how God creates that character in these people through the valley of Baca. Hurt, weeping, trouble, heartache. How many nights do you think Joseph went to bed as a young man weeping, and God turned him into an incredible prime minister, so strong he could say to his brothers, you meant it for bad, God meant it for good. They turn things over on Satan's head, and it becomes a blessing where it was meant for trouble. Satan wants to stop you. God wants to bless you. He knows what it'll take. And in that process of turning this over to God and giving this to Him, they don't just put up with the troubles. They don't just manage to get through them. They're overwhelmingly conquerors in it. That's what it means to go through the valley of Baca. God wants to take you through the valley of Baca, and you may be going through it right now. And God will help you. And I pray for you right now that God will give you the strength Let him minister to you and turn it into a well of hope as you're driven right into the heart of God. He will be faithful. God bless you. Have a great day.